Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NASCAR news now. So I uploaded my NFL Week 8 preview. If you haven't watched that, go check that out. Got my picks for Week 8 starting tonight. I uploaded a NBA news, a lot of news I talked about in that one, so go watch it. And the NFL news I just uploaded, so go watch all those. But now, that's it. Now I've got that out of the way, let's get into NASCAR news. So, NASCAR says it will not repossess Rick Ware Racing's number 51 charter, even if in the bottom 3 of charter teams this year. It'd be NASCAR's option, rule designed to prevent starting part. Rick Ware Racing's RFK Alliance. Use of Raschiate's engine signing Hill shows commitment to improvement. Or commitment to performance, basically. So, I don't know. I think they should just get rid of the charters, honestly. I mean, I just hate the charter system, honestly. Like, I just don't think Rick Ware Racing, even with signing Justin Haley, I just don't know if that's a commitment to performance. I mean, they might be a little bit better than running last, but I just don't think they'll be much better than what they are now. I know they've come, I guess it's a long way since 2020, but they haven't been great still. But I don't know if it'll be bottom 3 next year, but yeah, I don't know. So he's got some news that Danny Stockman is the crew chief Jesse Love in the RCR number 2 car next year. That was announced, I believe, yesterday, that Jesse Love would be in the RCR number 2 Xfinity car, which is some big news. I mean, obviously. And getting Danny Stockman as his crew chief next year, which I think is a big W. W move for RCR. So the purses for Martinsville weekend, Cup is $8.5 million. And for Xfinity is $1.3 million. So that's the purse money for Cup and Xfinity Martinsville weekend. So Bob Pockrass was asked on aero package changes for 2024, likely like anything to improve short tracks, road courses, and to help reduce dirty air effects. And he said there is a test in Phoenix in December that will determine any changes to the aero package for 2024 for short tracks and road courses. I guess this is another we like what we saw moment when nothing helps the product. Just remove the underbody. That's what really ruins it for these cars on short tracks and road courses. More aero changes, anything to avoid adding horsepower. Just add horsepower to these fucking cars. Just like having to shift at Martinsville is just like, it's weird. So Bailey Curry will drive full-time in trucks next year as the driver of the Motorsports number 41 truck, which I think is well deserved for Bailey Curry. He's run pretty good part-time in that 41 truck this year for Nice Motorsports. I see him getting at least a top 15 points finish and maybe makes playoffs. But I think it's a massive W. I think that truck could be like a near playoff threat. So I think it's well deserved and a steal for sure from Nice to get him on their team next year. 2 changes to the Mark Drukes Jr. over the wall crew for Martinsville. Rear changer now, Kevin Jackson comes from the Ty Gibbs current crew. Caleb Dirks, the new Jackman, comes from the JGR crew on Michael McDowell car. Former Tricks rear changer Danny Alzawi to the 54. Jack Kellen Mills to the 34. Just imagine if the 19 crew had faster stops, they'd be able to contend up there for wins. But it's kind of a little late to change now with an elimination race coming up on the line. Mike Shiplett, RCR's Xfinity competition director, is currently listed as Austin Hill's crew chief for this weekend. As obviously, you know, Andy Strait suspended for one race after the 2 loose legs fall at Homestead. Mike Shiplett will be the crew chief. So Martinsville weekend starts today with the modifieds, 3 p.m. practice, which has already happened, at 5:30 qualifying, and at 8 p.m. the race on flow for modifieds. For the Thursday action Friday, we only have one thing scheduled for tomorrow with the Xfinity practice qualifying at 5:05 p.m. on USA. Also on USA Saturday, 12:35 Cup practice and qualifying, 3 p.m. pre-race for Xfinity, and 3:48 green flag. Sunday, 12:30 FS1 NASCAR race date, 2 p.m. NBC's on air, and 2:07 NBC Cup green. Thursday and Friday, 70s, and Saturday and Sunday 80s with 5% chance of rain. Spire will field a second truck at Phoenix for Derek Kraus, the number 77, Marco Andretti, previously announced at the 7, so Derek Kraus will drive the number 77, and Spire will field a second truck. So, second truck fielded for Spire, so that should be interesting. See how Derek Kraus does in that truck. So, what happened to him at Homestead was a crew chief, Chris Gaypart, says what appeared to happen was during a downshift, an instantaneous power steering failure occurred and ripped the wheel out of Hamlin's hand when shifting. They're spiked to the RPM, which is a violent event for a system. And then he didn't blow it up. I know it sounds like it, but it wasn't just just him blowing it up. He had a power steering issue. A power steering issue doesn't equal blowing the engine. A power steering issue doesn't mean you blow the engine. It's like, come on. Like, I hate Danny. I want to make fun of him for choking, but shifting on a 1.5 miles, it's just like, why? Like, we're shifting on a 1.5 miles track. Shouldn't even have to do that. But yeah, that is what it is, though. But yeah, it's really all I have to say for this video, so until next back, peace.